How's it going, guys? Winner Kills here, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Duel Archives. I believe we're on episode 11, and last time I think we were in 2019 Orcus format. We did Lunalite Orcus versus Cyber Dragon Orcus. Was a really good match. If you guys want to check it out, I'll leave a link to it up in the top right for you guys to watch. Really good at showing just how good Lunalite Orcus was. Like, there were so many other cool Orcus variants. Cool, if you want to call them that, and then just Lunalite Orcus just showing why it's absolutely the best. But today we're stepping back about like a year. I want to say a year back. We're in 2018. September 23rd, this video was uploaded. Is the Yu-Gi-Oh! European 200th YCS semifinal. We have Burning Abyss versus Sky Striker. I'll leave a link to the original video down in the description below, like always, if you guys want to watch the whole thing. And here we have Din Kabul versus Andreas Vrelos, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering their names. I'm trying my best, but yeah, we have BA versus Sky Striker. I don't know, I was really feeling like in the mood to see some Burning Abyss action, so let's go ahead and get right into this one. I have no idea who's going first or second here, so we'll see. Probably, I mean, if Sky Striker won the die roll, they're probably going first. And Engage is still at 3, which is kind of sickening if I'm being totally honest. So they're going to go ahead and get the cards in their hand so we can see them up on the screen. I see a Hornet Drones in our Sky Striker player's hand. I thought I saw Ray. He's probably pretty happy about that. Want to have a way to Ray, or you won't be able to play, right? That's how the saying goes? No, I don't know. But it looks like we're just cutting ahead here. I don't know. There might have been a little bit of a lag in the stream. The video is still playing, but Sekka's Light. Sekka's Light's still at 3 right now, too, I would imagine. Or no, Sekka's Light might be at 1. I'm not sure. Somebody will let me know down in the comments. So it opens with Sekka's Light, which is basically Pot of Greed, and going for Rhino Warrior into Farfa. Milling Orbital Hydrolander is the only the singular only mill, and then we're gonna see Rhino Warrior dump Skarm. Hydrolander is a really awesome card. I remember actually playing that in Block Dragon Burning Abyss, and that reminds me, one of these episodes we got to do a Block Dragon BA episode. And I know there's been some comments in the past couple episodes of you guys suggesting episodes for the Duel Archives, and I do appreciate that. We will be getting around to some of those suggestions. But Orbital Hydrolander is a card, I believe, that you can summon from your hand if there are 5 or more different monsters. Or 5 or more monsters with different names in your graveyard. No duplicates. And then we're going to see him actually pitch Rubik, which is an interesting choice, to go ahead and summon out Beatrice. And he's going to go ahead and add the Alti Tour Guide. I love how he has the rare Sekka's Light, but the Alti Tour Guide. I respect it, honestly. But yeah, he's literally just ending on Beatrice. Beatrice pass is enough to get you to a YCS semifinals, everybody. But he's going to make that evenly matched in his opponent's hand completely dead. He's got Afterburners, Hornet Drones, Engage, MST, so 2 dead cards in the opening hand. Technically, some of those cards will never really be dead because, you know, Sky Striker is unique, whereas it has like 2 cards in the deck that can actually utilize dead cards to help accelerate your strategy. Those 2 cards, of course, are the Field Spell, Area 0, and Multi-Roll. So you can just like send away those cards that you don't need. We're going to see him activate Multi-Roll, and then we're going to see him chain the Widow, or not Widow. We're going to see him chain the Hornet Drones, and he's going to go ahead and activate Beatrice in response, it looks like, or perhaps on resolution, and we're going to see him go Rhino Warrior 1, Farfa 2. Farfa's going to banish the token. He's going to prevent him from getting into and he's gonna actually Alec dump, like negate his own Beatrice here. That's some sauce. So he's preventing him from getting to Hayate, which prevents him getting into like a Kagari to get back the Engage. So that's really smart. And the Alec on his own Beatrice is gonna prevent him from actually Widow Anchoring and possibly taking his Beatrice to do something with it, because you cannot Widow Anchor a monster that already has its effects negated. So he's essentially done a really solid job at shutting down the turn. You know, Multi-Roll is a pretty insane card, so he's going to go ahead and get to set back both the Engage, and he's only going to go ahead and set back 1, actually. Because, he only was able to activate 1 spell while the Multi-Roll was up, and it was the Engage, or not the Engage, the Hornet Drone. So reset the Hornet Drone. Probably doesn't want to just reset the Engage. Oh, and Fairy Tale Snow is still legal. Okay, so now this is making much more sense. Everything is making much more sense here. And I'll explain why in just a moment. But yeah, like you don't want to just set back the 1 engage. It's just going to be a target like for spell trap removal, just removal of any shape or form, and it's just going to get banished. So you just want to reset something that's chainable like Hornet Drone. We're going to see him Tour Guide into a Rhino Warrior, linking off the Beatrice and the Tour Guide for Phoenix. Again, a perfect reason why you don't want to set back the engage. He's going to pitch Mally. Oh, I'm liking what I'm seeing here, man. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Hits a set twin. Card's completely dead. Mally is probably at 3 right now. So Mally's going to summon Mally. He's got 2. He has 3 Kaijus in his hand. He must have been crushing Sky Striker players all day with this deck, man. And are we going to see a Boral Sword? Yep, there he is, the trusty steed. Crazy how, like, access code really is the new Boral Sword. This is actually crazy. But he has Fairy Tale Snow Engrave, and if he has an Orbital Hydrolander in hand, which he doesn't, he has just Skarm and 3 Kaijus, how is he going to find game here? But the reason why, like, Orbital, like, this is, like, BA used to be, like, really popular to play like this, and of course he does have the Sekka's Light Effect Engrave he could use, but BA used to be very popular like this, where you would play Fairy Tale Snow and Orbital Hydrolander together, because Fairy Tale Snow would get rid of the duplicates you had in your grave, allowing you to pretty much always be able to summon it. We're going to see him normal summon the Graph that's going to die to summon out Seer, or summon out the Graph. I'm pretty sure he already normal summoned. Hold on. I need to see something here. How did this... Because he started his turn by normal summoning Tour Guide. Oh, he discarded... Okay, he was sending on a send for Rhino Warrior. Okay, this makes more sense. Send Graph, summon Seer, Seer dies, summon out Dante. So, there's some damage. Now we're going to see him use, not Sekka's Light, but using something else. Or he's using the Mally. So there's a little more damage. Just got to find enough for game. And he's going to go ahead and Sekka's Light, put 1 back now. And he's really hoping he draws something like Orbital Hydrolander, or any other extender that he can put on field for a body. He's just going to use Fairy Tale Snow, though. Don't know what he drew yet. He's just going to banish a bunch of doubles in his name, his graveyard, getting rid of the Rhino Warriors, all 3 of them. So make it so if he does ever see a Orbital Hydrolander, it's going to be live. Summons out that. Battle phase, attack, turn into defense for the double attack, and then link 3 into Nightmare Unicorn. So yeah, that is going to be game. Pitching and oh my god, he's got Fabled Solkius in the deck too. This is so good, dude. He's going to add back off the Dante, add back Farfa. And yeah, that's going to be game, because that's 3k, 3k, and 22. Wow. What a game 1. This Sky Striker player just had his spine absolutely snapped in half. That is crazy. Yeah, this is like... I remember seeing this version of Burning Abyss for a while, and I never really was a huge fan of it. And then I remember I got into playing like the Rock engine in the Burning Abyss deck. And that was super fun to play. Like with like Gigantes and like 1 Block Dragon and maybe Gallant Granite. Like that was really fun for a long while. And then I was like introduced to Block Dragon B, and I'm like, this is just leaps and bounds better. But like Sekka's Light, man. You had Sekka's Light, Snow, like... Oh, it's just so good. And like Orbital Hydrolander, Fabled Solkius too. Card is crazy, especially paired with Mally. Like you just mill the Solkius or something, you get it in your grave, and then you like pitch a Mally to summon it, and then Mally summon out something else. Hard make Beatrice. Like so many good combos there. So many good memories too. I remember I did play the Mally Solkius build for a little while. Didn't really like it because it was a little too bricky, but it was still very, very high ceiling at the end of the day. But that does tend to be the trade-off with cards like that. You're going to have those, the higher ceiling plays oftentimes can be less consistent. But they're going to go ahead and side deck, so we'll just go ahead and skip right through this. And we'll get into game 2 here. And I see our striker player shaking his head. Something you shouldn't do in a finals. See him Imperm Rhino Warrior. That's going to kill the Alec. That's fine. It's actually going to make him pass. I don't know. It looked like he was shaking his head. Like, I want to see here. It looks like he's shaking his head like, oh, this is a bad hand. It's like, that's not something you really want to do at a semifinals. Like, give away that information to your opponent. Maybe that is false information he's trying to send, make him make a greedy play. But looking at his hand, Rhino Warrior, Godarla, Alec. Yeah, like he didn't really have a play. Like he was gonna lose to 1 imperm regardless. But he has Shared Ride, Ray, Engage, Ghost Ogre. 2 Rays. So he opened double Ray. Maybe that's what he's disgruntled about. I don't know. I thought Sky Striker players liked opening Ray. Probably not in multiples like that. But he's got 2 Kaijus. This man has to be playing so many Kaijus in the main. He had, what, 3 Kaijus in his hand the last game, and now he has 2 more. Let's see him go ahead and activate Engage. He's going to go ahead and engage for the Area 0. Shared Ride is going to be not good here. I don't know why that's in his deck currently. Maybe he didn't have sides. I don't know. But we're going to see him normal Ray. Play the Field Spell. Field Spell effect, Chain Ray. And he's going to go for Kagari. And then Field Spell Resolve. That must be nice. This man is like, are you serious, bro? He's probably thinking, why is this card at 3? Now he's like, do I take the Engage and add back the Engage? Yeah, he's just going to start engaging. This man is just going to engage. This is why this card does not need to come back to 3. Battle phase, he'll just go right into the Rhino Warrior for 100 damage, I believe. Yeah, Rhino was at 14. Kagari's at 15. Rhino Warrior effect. Gonna send Graph, or send Graph. Probably gonna summon Skarm here to block damage, because like sending Farfa would have been interesting too, because like the Kagari's gonna come back in the end phase, and it's gonna go to the main monster zone, which is gonna turn off a lot of cards. But I also see at the same time, like if his hand was good, he probably would have sent Farfa, but his hand is terrible. So sending Skarm makes much more sense because he needs a follow-up. He needs it. Like, get his starter off the Skarm and then draw an extender. So we're going to see him just engage twice and then set a bunch of cards and pass. He's got Ray and Ogre. Ogre's probably going to be pretty decent here. We're going to see him... He actually never killed the Skarm, too, so that's pretty rough. Which is like... It makes sense. You don't want to get rid of that if you can help it. And sending off the Kagari off of the multi-roll. We're going to see him mill 3 off the Dante. And we'll see if he has any response. Is he going to Ghost Ogre? It looks like he will. Why not? Prevent him from getting into Beatrice, and he basically needs to restart his entire combo at this point. He's going to change Shared Ride, so I guess he'll get 1 draw there. But he has just 2 Kaijus, a Mally, and a Graph in hand. And Sekka's Light engraved, too. Shared Ride I don't think counts for drawing. Yeah, Shared Ride doesn't count drawing cards. I know that much. But it does count adding from grave or hand to... Or grave or deck to hand. So he will draw 1. Draws into his Sekka's Light, bro. This man's cracked. He's like, I can't do anything with these set cards. He's got Reborn and Ray in hand. See what he picked up off that Sekka's Light. Just drew 3 cards this turn. It's pretty nice. Sekka's Light definitely is at 3 still. Awesome. And so he drew another Mally and a Skarm. Why you don't play the Mally build, kids. This is why you don't play the Mally build. Normal Graph. Graph swinging for 14, I think. Yeah, I think Graph has 14 or 15. Or no, Graph has 1,000. Seer has 16. Swinging for a fat stack. And I don't think he's doing much else. And face Skarm, that'll be about it. He's probably going to grab the TGU. That, like, there's so much foiling on that card. It looks like it's been burned or, like, melted, but it's just so much foil. He's going to go ahead and draw for turn. Picks up a... Is multi-roll still at 3? I mean, I don't see how our Sky Striker player loses here. I just don't see it. Bro, what? Okay. Oh, yeah, this is 2018. I thought this was 2019 for a second. Yeah, okay, I wasn't even close to playing Block Dragon BA yet. I don't even know what I was playing at this point. 2018. Late 2018. I don't know. What was I playing? I have no idea what deck I was on. I don't think I was on BA. I think I started playing BA, like, mid to late 2019. Like, middle, like, maybe April, May, June. But he's going to engage, search, draw a card. Pretty disgusting. And I think he has another engage. Like, he has... Like, that one engage just got banished because it was set off multi-roll. But, like, he has another one engraved. So, like... And he just has to play through a Graph. And a tour... Like, he has to, like... either kill him this turn or put up just a negate for tour guide. But also, if he puts a monster on board, it's really going to hurt him because he has 2 kaijus in hand. That's interesting too, because he can kaiju one of his opponent's monsters and then summon his own kaiju. So he'll take the graph, which is crazy because it negates normal Ray, Reborn the Radiant, swinging for 1,000, 15, and I think Radiant has 27. It's a lot of damage, and he's going to chain Ray. He's like, wait, is this game? I don't think it's game. 79. See, now I want to bust out a calculator of my own. I want to see here. Let's see. 79 minus 1,000 minus 15 minus 27. No, it leaves him still at 27. And then he's going to add back 1. I don't know how much attack the Kagari is at, but it's probably boosted. It's boosted by a couple hundred, so it'll take like another 19. Leaves him at 17 or 700. Close. I feel like maybe he could have gone for an OTK there. I don't know, though. Probably just didn't have the gas in the tank to do it. Now he's going to make a Link 4. Just going to make... Or no, make a Link 3. Unicorn. He's going to go ahead and get Graph Effect, though, because it was linked off. It did hit the grave, and he's probably just going to summon a Seer, so that'll float into another BA. And he does have a Dante engraved, too, so we could float Seer Dante. We'll see him real 3. He's going to go ahead and take a Jamming Waves and send off the Unicorn. He's playing around Kaijus very, very well here, I must say. Like, I did not expect him to play around Kaijus that much, but, I mean, now that he's seen the Kaijus, like, he had one in the grave that I think he might have milled. He's definitely more aware of it than before. Especially game 1, probably wasn't expecting main deck Kaijus, maybe. But this guy seems like a very, very good Sky Striker player, so he's going to go ahead and set one back off the multi-roll. A whole field of set cards. And he's going to undraw one. And we'll see what our Burning Abyss player can do. We know he has Sekka's Light and Grave. He's going to go ahead and put one back. He's going to put back a Mali. Checking to see what's in his hand. So he has Mali, Godarla, Skarm, Mali. No, Mali's gone. And he's offering a cut. Let's see here. And he draws. So Calcab, Tour Guide, Skarm, Godarla, Mali, and what was the card he just drew? Orbital Hydrolander. That's a really good draw. And I just want to see here. He has Area 0, multi-roll, Anchor, Cannon, Anchor. Oh my, bro, 3 Anchor. That's obnoxious. Time to force him out. Nightmare Phoenix, go. Do your thing. Chainlink 1. Oh, and he's got the Mali discard 2. Just put one back in the deck. This is interesting. He might have some moves here. Targeting this Dante with the Seer. And this is definitely going to force something. And Widow Anchor's not going to want to take unless he goes chain, 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 chain. And does everything at once. But that is going to resolve. And he's going to Widow Anchor or Shark Cannon, banish the Mali because that's a problem. You can't leave that in the grave. Probably Unicorn here. Let's force another back row. Why the nightmares are so insane. Discarding Calcab, man. That's so good. Calcab can bounce a set card. So good, man. The way our BA player is playing through this is just so satisfying. He's going to target Skarm to add back. He's going to chain Widow Anchor. And Widow Anchor is going to take. Calcab's still going to bounce the card back. And he just played through double Widow Anchor, Shark Cannon. Triple Widow Anchor, Shark Cannon. Normal Summon Tour Guide. Oh my goodness. And he has Orbital Hydrolander in hand. And he has a Godarla, the Mystery Dust Kaiju, too. Summon out that. Summon Orbital Hydrolander. He's like, hey, yo, let me see the grave real quick. He ain't got no duplicates. Mills a Sekka's Light, a Hydrolander, and a Snow. I think that's going to resolve. Goodbye, Unicorn. Is he dead? There's no way he's dead. That's 3,000. Okay, what's he going to make here for a Link 2? What's he going to make here for a Link 2? Cherubini? Nightmare Cerberus. That's just going to... Okay, so he's just probably Link climbing here. Dump Sulkius off the... Yep, you can send Sulkius off that. Sulkius effect. Pitch 2. And then Snow. This is game. This is literally game. This is literally game. That's Boral Sword with the Snow, the Sulkius, and the Cerberus. That is actually game. He's like, yeah, I just lost. Cool. Wow. He literally just played through that. I thought for sure this dude was going to get smoked. But, oh my God, did the Nightmares put in work there? Like, there's just no good opportunity for him to Widow Anchor at any point. Like, you could Widow Anchor the Phoenix, but you're still losing a Widow Anchor regardless. So, like, Phoenix is so good. The Mally, the discard Mally forced the Shark Cannon 100%. Like, I was going to say he should have, like, summoned the... He couldn't have summoned the Mally, though, because that makes it so he can't negate and take the Unicorn. Well, oh my God, he played through that like it was nothing. Oh my God, the Trusty Steed with the Hydralander, that's 3k. 3k, turn to defense, 3k. That was beautiful, and that is going to do it for this episode of the Dueling Archives. If you guys want to see more episodes, click on one of the videos popping up on the bottom of the screen right now. And as always, WinnerKills signing out. We'll see you guys in the next one. And like always, a huge shout out goes to our Divine level channel members, and they're Cadillacs84, Pony Stark, Key Sidgers, Daryl Best, and Tweeter0226. Thank you guys so much, as always.